We are the spiritual. Hello, today I thank you for tuning in. So today I'm discussing about how to relieve snake and the scorpio bite. Okay, snake bite and the scorpio sting. Okay, so like there was a time I went to Delta State, to Asaba to be precisely. So along the road, maybe it was evening, I was going somewhere and I heard a small child crying. So a girl, a young girl, she was crying. Her mother was carrying her, like both of them sweating, devastated. Like, I was also on my way walking, so I had to interfere. Emotionally, I felt the young child's bitter cry. Okay, so I had to ask what happened. So the mom told me that she was stung by a scorpion. Right now, they had no solution. The girl was crying, no solution aside. Okay, now that they had to carry her to a very long place so they could seek medication. Right. So, but that day, as I was prepared, going for an errand or for my own matter, and you know peradventure, I was having a bitter cola in my pocket because I usually have it in my pocket. More especially when I'm going to kind of celebrations, kind of functions. Okay, so now these functions I attend, I get prepared in case of what I want to eat, and I have to be sure of myself because they say that who God protects himself. Okay, Ochukwu na-azọ na-azọ onwe ya. So now I believe in the word of God. I study, I pray, okay? But you have to be careful. You don't say because the fire, because you believe in God and God is your protector, then let you jump into fire and it will not burn you, okay? Yes, that is faith. If the enemy throws you into fire, you having the faith that fire will not burn you, it will not burn you. But you consciously entering into fire, definitely you will get burnt and you will not like the experience, okay? When Satan threw the stone to Jesus Christ to turn it into bread, when he touched the stone, maybe he was seeing the bread in his hand, all right? But because he knows the word and he know that this is not the right time for this to happen, he had to refute that temptation. Now, after later, some few years after that temptation, he still, that same Jesus Christ, fed 5,000 people, women, children were not included. He fed 5,000 people with few bread, few fishes, all right? So to tell you that he could do it. When he said fall from the mountain that the angels will carry you, as a temptation that came from Psalm 91, then Jesus Christ answered him that thou shalt not tempt the Lord your God. Okay, so not tempting the Lord your God is not that he could jump, angels could carry him, but that would be ego. All right, so sometimes that you have power to change whether do things, don't use it against anyone. Now back to our topic now. Okay, now this is about snake bite, how to relieve snake bite and scorpion sting before you can seek official medical attention. Okay, now because these things are things that they are not planned, it happens. Each time I try to put his hand under a locker or something, and one thing scorpion bearing under it could sting, in self-defense, because all these things they are animals too, so most of their striking, except the one that was sent purposely for this evil attack, then that is the spiritual one. Then that will come in later on when that happens. Okay, so for this one now, for this scorpion sting, there are things as a there are medical facilities you have to have at home. Like you need this bitter cola, you need it very well. You need the bitter cola in your house. So for this, no, you can get regular. You can get your onions in your regular kitchen. Now, this I'm trying to introduce to you things you need for this. Just have it around in case you're never someone there are herbs that heal this, but What of something that happens at emergency and you can't get a hold of the herb, you can't get a hold of fire to burn it, and the time is passing and you don't know the species of the snake and the scorpion size and how it stings. So you need to relieve the person before you can start asking questions, before you can start seeking a medical attention. Those are first. You must do them. So now what are these to do? You need this bitter cola in your house always, not just for this alone, but there are for many other things this does. You can always get this in your kitchen, the onions, then the garlic, very important, the bulb of garlic. So you need to have this in your home too. So last but not the least, for this very relief remedy, okay, you need this. You need a black stone in your house. You can go to any spiritual shop, anywhere, you can get a black stone. Ask them to give you a black stone. It's not expensive. You can get them and you can cut them in pieces the way you want to be using them. Like in case of it's, then you have to have a razor, okay, a sharp razor blade, neat, clean razor blade, okay. Now let's take it one after the other. When someone, a child, adult, someone mistakenly gets bitten by a snake, you can identify it's a snake, okay. Now maybe walking around the roadside or somewhere, you mistakenly step on the snake's tail, all right. In self-defense, it bites, okay. So one way or the other, it bites and it has bites, okay. Now apart from that, it has bitten someone. Now you need to relieve the person, you need to revive the person. So now what you do is you get a razor. That point that it was stung, now you get a piece of paper, a piece of cloth, okay. You get a piece of cloth like this, okay, strong. Then if it's in the hand like this, here it's strong, or anywhere here, you tie it above the hand very tight, okay. You have to tight it very well so that it will cease blood flow from here up or from down coming, okay. Now when you have done this, at that point, that is by fitting the leg, you tie it above that place, so that the poison doesn't flow up, it will cut blood flow. Now what you do is that place that the something sting, either the snake or the scorpion, okay, you mark razor 3 close, that it will bring out a fluid, a blood, little blood. No, we mark razor back like 2 places, 3 places to bring out a red fluid, which is the blood. Then once you have done that, you take this black stone and place on top of it. This black stone will magnet. As this black stone magnets, that's the moment it starts its work. This black stone will start sucking out every negative poison energies from that blood. That poison, both snake and scorpion poison, it will suck them out. To be sucking them out. Once it's sucking them out, get 3 of this bitter cola and grind it. If it's an adult can chew 3 of them once, right? If he's a child and is the bitter taste, he can grind it and force the child to eat it. Once the child eat it, then for snake bites, if the child eat that 3 of them, he should eat a bulb of this, okay. So you should eat a bulb of garlic with that 3 alligator, sorry, with that 3 bitter colas, 3 bitter colas, or you can add more bitter colas, then a bulb of garlic for snake bite. Then for scorpion sting, you still use this black stone, because this black stone is very powerful, spiritually powerful, to suck out every negativity, every negative energy, every poison in every body system. So sometimes I use it on mine. So once you've finished using this for a particular person, you can put it inside a milk, either a liquid milk, or you can buy a powder milk, mix it and put it inside it, so that it can revive his former energy and purity, okay. So but when is a scorpion bites, you still need this bitter cola, 3 of it or more than 3 of it. So when you get this bitter cola, 3 of it, once you've ground it, If it's an adult, person can choose 7. If it's a child, 3, depending on how the person feels to the bitter taste. Then either of them 7 or 3. 7 for adult, 3 for a child, okay? Or if child can take in 7, no problem. Then 7 of it, then you take onions, either this size or a smaller size, a bulb of onions, okay? That is for Scorpio bite. Is bulb of onions and then bitter cola. But make sure before you are doing this, you must have tied this thing on the person's upper arm or upper leg to avoid the flow of the poison going up to the head or to the heart, okay? So which is deadly. So once you've done it, get this. If you don't have this in your home, go and find it and keep it somewhere safe, because no one who gets attacked by any reptile or any dangerous insects will say that it is planned or awful. So every home should have a black stone. Every home should have a bitter cola. Buy them, they are not expensive. If in your country you can find them, you can seek other places you can get them, okay? Then if you feel that you want to get across through us, then you can private chat us, okay? Then we'll have it for you. So once you've done this, normal, you have honey always in your house. So, or you can mix a liquid milk for the person, the victim, to drink, or a honey, but mostly a milk to drink after taking the bitter cola and the garlic, as the case of snake bites, or bitter cola and onions as the case of Scorpio bites. So this is this for today. Now that is the main reason you have to hit the subscription button, because we'll be discussing many things about this and about many things. So keep your fingers crossed and be expecting more from this channel. All right, subscribe, share and like. All right, I'm your good guy Jude. Stay blessed.